10 piece here. Today we are ranking animes from a tier of S, A, B, C, butt cheeks, and literal shit. Starting our first, Seven Deadly Sins. Seven Deadly Sins is butt cheeks. Seven Deadly Sins is fucking terrible. Story was interesting for maybe the first 150 chapters. Then it went to shit. It ended way too later than it was supposed to, which led to developments that you can't even explain. It's fucking ass. Attack on Titan, A tier. Great cast, great foreshadowing, great story direction. And it might be controversial, but you're thinking of all this time later. Well, not even that, but it's like it was thoughtful. It meant something to me. I cried reading a fucking manga panel. So yeah, Attack on Titan A tier. A tier is fantastic placement and fantastic placement. Okay, let's just go random for random. Yu Hakusho S tier. It's a pioneer. It's a grandfather to Shonen Jump anime. AOT is ass. Mods. Well, he is a mod, so we can't get him the fuck out the chat. But Seven Deadly Sins fan, LOL, telling me Attack on Titan is ass. That's when I go to the next question, the next thought. Yu Yu Hakusho, brilliant, ahead of his time. You're still seeing its influence in today's anime, such as JJK, even in the generation prior, Bleach. It's just like an everlasting effect that was left on the anime and manga industry, which can't be replicated. Okay, Promise Neverland, literal shit. One of the worst animes I ever watched in my life. I watched this shit when it came out in 2019. First season was gas. Then I had to wait years. Well, before we even get to that, first season was gas. Then the manga ended around 2020-21. The manga ending was terrible. The manga ending was so ass that the author said that he was going to make a new ending for the anime. And that anime ending was even worse. So yeah, this shit is literally it's fucking ass. Okay, never finished Soul Eater, so I can't give I could give it a valid opinion on it, but not really. So I just leave it out. Naruto Shippuden. This is another reason why I wanted to redo the video. Cause it's like, okay, hold on. Before we get to that, let's say this. I think Naruto is an A tier anime. The first arc, especially when even if you want to talk about the filler is literally great character development for the cast. And we got a lot of character development. I wouldn't say a lot, but we got enough, especially with like the Great Naruto Bridge arc. Then you got the Naruto Retrieval arc. It was a certain amount of cast members that we did get nice development for, but okay. For the sake of conversation, if you want a Gaara to be fleshed out, for example, or something like that, or like even like Hinata or Kiba, that's what we got is the fillers. The fillers actually stand in and do a pretty good job. I watched the fillers, multiple times. So, like I said, this is my list. So, me personally, I think when it's all said and done, Naruto was an A tier anime. Naruto Part 1. The conclusion was strong. The conclusion was strong. The start was strong. This is the start of a story that's immortal, that will live on forever. All right. One Punch Man is C tier anime. That's a C tier anime. Because we're talking about the anime and not the manga. The first 2 seasons of the anime was good. I really didn't give a fuck too much about the animation switch from season 1 to 2. You could tell the difference, but it wasn't like drastic to me. It was obvious, but season 3, you just can't forgive that. So yeah, Fall from Grace for sure. Maybe they pick it back up. I doubt it. But yeah, this is what I think the best arc in One Punch Man that they're covering in the manga, and they're covering from the manga to the anime, and it's looking pretty shitty. Yeah, you can't forgive that. Okay, I haven't watched I haven't watched enough Hitman Reborn. I'm like 70 episodes in, so can't really say too much about that. What I can say is One Piece Easy S. Let's scoot this to the front. Yeah, let's scoot One Piece to the front. There's 2 other animes on this list that I think they just blow this whole list out the water. And One Piece is one of them, honestly. Once again, Durantula, you are a 7 Deadly Sins fan, and you are a Demon Slayer fan. I told you to watch Hunter x Hunter, and you misled me to believe that you finished it all these years. You might as well just sit back and enjoy the show. You're a 7 Deadly Sins fan after the death of the Demon King. I could almost applaud you, honestly. I kind of wish that they had a D tier. Last time I watched Demon Slayer was when Goku died. That shit was still ass, bro. But okay, let's take Demon Slayer out the equation. You are a 7 Deadly Sins fan. In a big 26, that's what the kids say. They say the big 26. You are a 7 Deadly Sins fan in a big 26. It's like, what are we doing here? But I'm trying to pick off the bushes. I'm a fan of Peak Warrior, not because One Piece, Yu Yu Hakusho, Attack on Titan. What are we doing? But yes, One Piece. One Piece carries. It covers a lot of topics that even some scientists fail to cover. And even if they do cover it, One Piece still covers it well. Especially in the recent years of One Piece as we progress towards the final arc. I'm just reading something crazy in the comments. I'm reading a crazy revelation. But yeah, One Piece just continues to get better within the final arc, and I look forward to where the story goes and how it ends. See, now you maybe that big ass head of yours, you probably fell, bumped it, and now you woke up typing some truth. Cause yes, Fullmetal Alchemist is an S. It is an S. It's one of the greatest pieces of fiction ever written. It does everything. It's damn near the most complete piece of fiction you'll ever consume. What is it? 64 episodes. Unless you're a pussy, it's not really nothing to pick off of this story. It's just so fleshed out. It's just so amazing. Only watched it once years ago, and I think about it damn near every day. Fullmetal Alchemist, the anime you are. Hajime no Ippo. Yes, I'm fat as fuck, but I can't deny the impact that Hajime no Ippo had on me. It motivated me. Well, that might not be apparent, but yes, it has motivated me. It gets you out some tough spots. When you're in those tough little wiggles in life, it gets you out of those. Overall, it's a great anime. It's a phenomenal anime. It's a phenomenal manga. I gotta finish the manga. And I probably gotta watch like the last season of the anime. Season 3 or whatever. But it's fucking great. I think this is the best representation of sports in anime. Unless you consider rock climbing a sport, which I highly doubt. Or climbing mountains. Then we got the climber, but I don't think people really consider that a sport. But yeah. Hajime no Ippo, it's thought out. It's no out of the box bullshit. This is grounded boxing. Okay, it's a fucking anime. You know, some of the moves you might not be able to like hit that shit in real life. Whatever, go fuck yourself. But it's like, come on, this shit is written from somebody that grew up, that went through the whole ups and downs of boxing. I'm pretty sure he runs his own boxing gym. Maybe he's a retired fighter or he's a former fighter, but I know for a fact he owns a boxing gym and he coaches. So just for you to understand what boxing is and for you to portray that perfectly in a fictional setting where it just feels so real. I don't know, man. Hajime no Ippo S. See, I wasn't able to explain shit like this the other day, but whatever. Haikyuu was ass. Hajime no Ippo's ass or Haikyuu's ass. Either way, you're a peon. Haikyuu low key. I mean, we're talking about anime here, so we didn't get the conclusion of Haikyuu. I already know how Haikyuu ended, because that shit was fucking unavoidable like 5 years ago. So, but yeah, Haikyuu is phenomenal. It's probably, realistically speaking, so, and when you talk about sports and anime manga, I got Haikyuu, Hajime no Ippo, and I got Ashita no Joe. Yeah, no way Haikyuu is anything lower than A. But Haikyuu right now would be A, but once you get that ending and how everything goes together, how it concludes, chef's kiss. And it's just meaningful. It's very impactful. But yeah, Hajime no Ippo, Haikyuu, and Ashita no Joe. It doesn't get better than that. I wouldn't say get better than that, but Blue Lock is, and I haven't even finished the manga, but I know Blue Lock is up there. It's more like just one of those, because Nagi's character is phenomenal. It's out of this world, but it's just one of those things where I have to finish it for myself before I start talking about it. Other than that, that's pretty fraudulent. But I do got stocks in it. Just gotta get it. I just gotta get around to it. My Hero is literally butt cheeks. My Hero's gas. I really like My Hero for the first. In terms of anime, for the first 6, 7 seasons. Despite the whole animation drop, put Solo Leveling in S. Yo, if you wasn't my homie, bro, I would permanently ban you from my chat. But yo, this nigga is brain rotted. But yeah, My Hero Academia. When it comes down to it, especially with the anime being concluded, if Shigaraki's not Shigaraki, and we follow Shigaraki, the clash ideals between Shigaraki and Deku for literally 8 seasons, then you get to the 8th season, they say Shigaraki's not Shigaraki. He was never Shigaraki. Then everything, in retrospect, gets retconned. So My Hero is literally ass. Up until a point, I probably would have had it at A and B, but it's just like, come on, bro. What are we doing here? What? No. Actually, what are we doing here? You literally did the whole. There was literally whole arcs with Shigaraki and with Shigar. Yo, fuck. It was literally whole arcs with Shigaraki and Deku. Not Shigaraki and Deku, but Shigaraki and All For One. Well, All For One was acknowledging his hate and how it surpassed his. Basically acknowledging that Shigaraki is his own person, and for him to fully unify with himself, all being All For One, Shigaraki needs to no longer cease to exist. He needs to not be himself. He needs to give in. All For One needs to overcome that or conquer his hate. The gist of that. And that was a real plot line. And then, at season 8, they say Shigaraki never exists. So even if you try to go back and watch My Hero Academia, it literally, if you got a brand on your shoulders, the shit doesn't make sense. It amounts to nothing. So, by default, My Hero's butt cheeks. I love Noragami, and it's a very good show, but it's a solid B tier. It's a solid B tier anime. It doesn't fucking knock your socks off. He didn't. See, okay, you can really ignore this guy. This nigga did not watch My Hero Academia. He probably watched 2 episodes. He didn't even watch My Hero Academia. But no, Noragami it's a good anime. It's a very good anime, very enjoyable. But it's like you get what you get. It's not nothing. You can't really pick a part of it, but you can't really take too much out of it. Put Baki S. Baki even isn't even in here, and I will probably take bullets to the head before I put Baki S tier. Yeah, Horikoshi he needs to keep drawing. He needs to do a Modolo thing. Yeah, get that nigga on the artist, and then we just get somebody else as the story, as the writer. Rurouni Kenshin by default is a B, and this is the 1999 version. The 99 version literally only covered half of the manga, so by default, can't be that good. If it fully adapted to anime, especially with that art style, it would easily be an A. But it is what it is. JoJo, I kind of had a revelation about this, but I will put JoJo as an S tier simply because the story evolves. Put Tokyo Ghoul S+. If Tokyo Ghoul is in here, I will put it in the literal shit department. The manga is S tier. The manga is fucking crazy. It's phenomenal. But the anime is fucking terrible. But yeah, JoJo, it's great stuff. The story evolves. At this point, it's like simple. Like, especially like, I think Diamond is Unbreakable is a literal peak in the series pre-universe reset. I think that's the height. That's low. I mean, me personally, I love murder mystery. I love serial killers. It's just like, to me, that was the height of the time skip, or the pre-universe reset. With with part 5 following up. I either say part 5 or part 4 was my favorite parts of the pre-universe reset. I really liked part 6, and I felt all the emotions watching it. It's just that Jolene, as a main character, she has ideals. She's not a weak main character, and I liked her even more. I liked her even more in the rewatch. It's just like when you start comparing her to Josuke and Giorno. So what do you want me to do? Not gonna lie, what? Please talk to me. Just talk to me, man. Ship over part 1 Naruto? No. Me personally, no. We can get to that. Actually, let's get to that right now. This is the only thing though, like Shippuden B. But if you follow my logic, Shippuden really could be an A. Shippuden really could be an A. Cause like the first half of Naruto Shippuden, fuck the first half. You know, you get the shit with Gaara, Deidara, Sasuke, Deidara. You get the shit with Naruto, Sai, and Kakashi. First half keeps it from being a C. Yeah, you got the shit with Naruto. You got the shit with Naruto, Sai, Sakura. The shit with Orochimaru where Naruto smacks Sakura, whatever, he was blacked out. Then, you know, the shit with Yamato. I think Naruto really only dips off in the 4th grade ninja war, where they introduce like fucking 50 individual ninjas. All these ninjas had their own philosophies. And then as the war starts to come to the focal point, it's like, it's no time for these philosophies. Niggas is dying. And then it was just a whole bunch of bullshit in a sense. Like, it's that Black Zetsu shit for real. But like, the 5 Kage Summit was gas. It was fire. You know, it had some heartfelt moments. You know, it had some good moments with like Gara. He been realized himself, but seeing him realize himself talking to Sasuke, that was fire. Um, you're a retard. I don't. I can I even get banned for that? For calling this guy. But he's an imbecile. He's your okay. You might not be retarded, but you're an imbecile, and your brain, your head is big as fuck. For what? If you're gonna sit here and say shit like this, but yeah, bro. Damn, I just lost my train of thought. But I think the end of the start of the fourth grade Ninja War was fire, and it was impactful, and it had fights that set up the fights that was going on set us up for us to see growth as an audience. Like Zabuza and Haku versus Kakashi and Sakura. Then you had Asuma versus his guys. It was like that shit meant something. You had Gara giving Gara, the abandoned guy from the fucking Ten Sand, to him growing up to be the Kazekage, and he's giving out the speech to before they go off the war. And then it's like the smaller shit in the beginning of the war that was fire. That was actually good. Naruto going to the Waterfall of Truth. Kakashi and Might God fighting. The Tellers Tell Beasts and you know what they called them. Naruto the whole thing with going through with his inner self, unlocking KCM mode, going outside, seeing that the world is at war. Like, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like, I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. Like, if I could be honest, like, I feel like it's kind of unfair, bro. And it's like, it's just the ladder of the fourth grade Ninja War because it was going smooth. Especially when Naruto first pulled up. Yo, tomorrow, I'm the strongest one user. Naruto thinking, it's like, but it's like it's like the nostalgia in me is saying A, but realistically speaking, it's a B. I would say. But at the end of the day, niggas like Shippuden over Part 1, but me personally, I think you can't top the original. Like, I'm the type of nigga that says Dragon Ball is better than Dragon Ball Z. I fuck with Gara. I just want to say he's over Naruto. If anything, they're just real similar. But Gara had siblings. He could have been a better character than Naruto. I mean, Naruto began sunned by Naruto from the jump. But, yeah, Dragon Ball Z B tier. This is not about influence or impact, because that would be, you know, influence damn near everything on this list. But it's about story, plot holes, OG Dragon Ball preach. Yes, OG Dragon Ball is literally the best in the entire Dragon Ball series. I don't think that's up for debate. But I'm just the guy. I think that the originals can't be beat. So, Dragon Ball B, it got a lot of like memorable shit, and then like, but you can't tell me Dragon Ball Z is not repetitive. And you know, I don't care that it's repetitive. It's one of the best things I ever watched. I fucking watched that shit since I was a kid. But it's like, you can't put this shit up against other shit and expect me to just be like, no, Dragon Ball. No, I gotta keep it being. Gaara's backstory is over Naruto. Tentao's Madara should have been unbeatable. Naruto and Sasuke being prophecy children just made any yeah, I think the best arcs in Dragon Ball Z was really the Namek Saga and the Namek Saga, Android Saga. And I was really a fan of you know, Gohan taking a banner and running with it. But at the end of the day, you know, Goku came back. I was tweaking as a little kid, you know. If you show me some Goku shit right now, I'm gonna be in the crib sweating. Like, I acknowledge the flaws of Dragon Ball Z. Like, I never like try to like act like I don't understand, like they're not there, act like they're non-existent, but like, you know, it is what it is. Like, I really don't want to be a dick and say Dragon Ball Z is a C tier, D tier, because I really could. But I'm like, for the love of the game, I'm not going to draw. GT isn't even better than Z. Tentao's Madara should have been unbeatable. Naruto and Sasuke being prophecy children just made any sense of self-poop. I mean, Naruto and Sasuke being prophecy children, I think that was, it's one of those things, it's damage control, literally. You know, Naruto and Sasuke, there's always been a thing, the parallel between them, with them being polar opposites. So yeah, like while you could say it's cheap that he went for that, I don't think that's where the weakness necessarily comes in at, because that's actually an average like thing that they go for across all animes. I think what really makes, I think first of all, I think Sasuke's whole character and reasoning, I think that was ass. The Infinite Tsukuyomi, you and Naruto visit each other. Y'all did the whole thing. Y'all understood each other. I was chasing you. You was chasing me. And in reality, the roles were reversed. You fucking pulled up. You had a talk with the first, second, and fourth Hokages. You was ignorant enough to try to spew your philosophy to niggas that lived and died behind the village. And then they had to talk. And then for you to go up, pull up into the war, help fight in the war for the leaf and shit, and then you beat the war, and then you're like, nah, nigga, fuck you, I'm still trying to kill you. That doesn't make sense. And then it's just like just the Black Zetsu thing. Like, it's like, that was left field. Yeah, I feel like, I don't want to say they made Madara too strong, but at the same time, it does feel like they made Madara too strong, and it really wasn't a way to beat him. Like, they was going crazy with him after they got the Sage Six Path power. Like, the only thing with the Sage Six Path thing is, I just wish that it was phoned in a bit earlier. Like, it was a cop-out move to go to, but I'm not going to sit here and criticize it. Dragon Ball, no, that's facts. I got some worship for butt cheeks. But, yeah, I was just answering Jeff stuff. Hunter x Hunter, S tier. Let's move this up to 3. Hunter x Hunter is simply unbelievable. It doesn't make sense, the things that they achieve with Hunter x Hunter, just from a perspective of storytelling. Even like just the direction, the storytelling direction, kind of the same thing, but the way that it all connects, the themes, the meaning of these characters, and the importance to the overarching story, the placement of these characters. It's like everything is just timed perfectly with Hunter x Hunter. It's phenomenal. Manga's phenomenal too. Slightly, even better. Phenomenal anime, but that art is just crazy. You literally was in love with Hunter x Hunter, so I really should stop responding to you. Dragon Ball Super, it's not even butt cheeks, it's literal shit. I say it's butt cheeks. I wouldn't say I had fun with Dragon Ball Super. I had fun with Resurrection F and Battle of Gods. I had fun with Resurrection F, Battle of Gods, the Dragon Ball Z movies, but that's not Dragon Ball Super. If anything, those stories got remade into Dragon Ball Super episodes, and it was fucking horrible. The Goku Black arc was whatever. I think it would have been more tolerable if they would have added the content from the fucking manga. I just really didn't give a fuck about Dragon Ball Super the anime, but I'm not gonna lie, the last 3 episodes of Tournament Power was gas. Just seeing Goku and Frieza, especially being a lifelong Dragon Ball fan, just seeing Goku and Frieza team up for the sake of the universe. Tournament of Power was nice. I like the last bit of it. I like a couple moments of it. I don't like how they made Goku a sacrificial lamb for these other niggas just to show how strong they are. Like, Goku really should be putting belt to ass to the whole universe, and he does, but it's like at the expense of like Jiren beating this nigga from base, like beating this nigga to base, like, bro. But whatever. And then don't even get me started on Android 17 versus fucking Super Saiyan Blue, and this nigga was just the fucking protecting animals. Yeah, that shit is weak. Last time I put Kuroko no basket, yeah, God 17, bruh. Kuroko, I could give an opinion on Kuroko no basket, but I haven't finished it, so I'm not. Fairy Tail. I'm not gonna fuck with you today, Fairy Tail. If Tyler was in here, I put in fucking literal shit, but Death Note. This is where shit get weird. I wish there was like higher. I wish there was more tiers. Like I wish there was like a D tier anime. Jiren as a fighter was very fun. Jiren had a fucking Sasuke backstory. And this nigga was strong as fuck. But like at the end of the day, but with Dragon Ball, I just turned my brain off. It's literally just that. Like no matter what they drop, I'm gonna tune in. I'm just not gonna criticize it, and I'm not gonna expect nothing crazy. The Broly movie was nice though. I will say that. You putting Death Note in B? Yes. If Now I know niggas be saying like if the Nier thing was ass, the Nier thing wasn't ass. But I think Death Note is facts. Death Note is over exaggerated sophistication. Like, bro, if niggas really wanted to get the light book behind his Death Note shit, just show that shit to the judge and have him touch the Death Note. That shit would have been over, bro. But it's just like, you know, they going through all these hoops and, you know, they jumping through all these rails and shit. The shit was fire, though. Like, El Deduce Day 1. Kira being a worldwide phenomenon serial killer. Yo, this is a he deduced it from being global to being in a sub block in Tokyo, and his father must be in the police division. It's just shit like that. Like that shit was cool as fuck. I probably rewatched Death Note the most out of any anime on this list. To be honest, I love Death Note. I'm not gonna lie, but I love Dragon Ball Z and I love Naruto Shippuden. I love A tier. I wouldn't say A tier. I wouldn't say A tier. Low key, I wouldn't say A tier. But I mean, niggas can do whatever they want. But yeah, me personally, I wouldn't say that's A tier. Okay, we got Boruto. Butt cheeks. Boruto's low key ass. I think he's saying add another tier unless I'm wrong. I think he want me to add Death Note at A tier. But if I add another tier, it's not gonna change nothing. Add A tier. Pussy, are you like Boruto C tier? I had a C tier last time. Oh yeah, you want me to put Death Note in A tier, right? Add another tier. How do I do that? I think because these are templates. And if I was to add another tier, fat ass head for no reason. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I have your number in my phone. Call me right now and put your head on the camera. It's not even gonna fit this screen. Your head's fat as fuck. Shit like Pop from Regular Show, there, kid. I'm like, come on, bro. And your shit really look like Pop. And you like that boy Fillmore. And that chick was dry boy. Hold on, let me search up a picture of him. No, fuck out of here. You fucking up my YouTube video, bro. You fucking up my YouTube video. Yo, you real life look just like this nigga, bro. You real life look just like this nigga, bro. You talking about my fat ass head. You really look like this nigga. And you can call in right now, bro. You can call in right now and you can just prove my theory wrong. I'm inviting you, bro. I cash you out if you don't look like this nigga, bro. Glasses and all. Fuck out of here. So, what I say? Boruto C tier? I said Boruto. Oh, hold on. I gotta fix this. I'm gaming right now. So, you all good, son. You all good, son. But no, so I put Kenshin yeah, son, you know what it is. I put Kenshin in B tier because of the filler and it didn't finish the manga. Boruto had an atrocious amount of filler. I only liked one filler arc from Boruto, and that was the time travel arc. Press the setting thing. Oh shit. Oh, you really do this? No, I got you, but I got you, but it wouldn't. Like, what would I? What a D? I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro. Like, realistically speaking, A S A B C D F. Butt cheeks is D. Realistically speaking, S plus. I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro. If I make an S plus, I'm only putting Full Metal Alchemist, One Piece, and Hunter x Hunter in S plus, bro. So I don't think you want to see me do an S plus. So yeah. Like that being said, Barto's low key D, and it's crazy. And I'm only putting 3 things on S plus. Seven Deadly Sins is a fucking D, nigga. Barto's low key a D. Us not, cause the story is better than Dragon Ball Super. It doesn't have the canon content. Doesn't have a shit ton of plot holes like My Hero Academia, and it shouldn't have ended. You could probably argue that Baruto should never even exist, but it actually does damage control with the whole Kaguya no Otsutsuki thing. So I think Baruto's fine at a C, but I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro. No, Baruto's a D, because if you're looking at this mathematically speaking, I guess there is a sense of enjoyability to Baruto, but it's like in 2026, I will enjoy watching Baruto more than any of these bottom series. No, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna put Black Clover and Butt Cheeks, but I will say, I just thought of something. When Baruto the anime comes back out, this shit is Baruto is going in the Butt Cheeks order, cause that shit with Kurama coming back to life, that shit was terrible, and it was stupendous. It was fucking, I don't know if I'm saying the right word, but it was stupid, and it was horrific. That shit did not make sense no more. So, okay, if we're talking about where the anime left off, you could argue that it's a 7. I put it into a C right now. Man, Baruto ass, bro. But it's like Baruto literally just becomes a fucking orifice. Who looks the coolest, and, you know. So, literally just because that Kurama shit hasn't been adapted yet, I guess Baruto's C tier. I guess. Black Clover is a D tier. Black Clover had promise, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I was fucking watching Black Clover since I still read Baruto to this day. I still read the manga to this day. But if I gotta keep it real, I'm not gonna just hop on this joint glazing. I was watching Black Clover since 2018, weekly. Shit kind of fell off, but just because I was a fan of that shit, I even read the manga to completion. The manga just ended like 2-3 weeks ago. But I'm not about to hop on this joint glazing, Baruto or whatever, just any series. If the shit's not weak, shit's not weak. If the shit's not strong, the shit's not strong. But like, I'm gonna watch Black Clover when it come back out. I'm gonna watch Baruto when it come back out. I just think the series got some low points, a lot of low points. But I thought Black Clover was really strong at a point in time. With the World Devil arc and they had the little arc going on with them. The arc with Vanessa and the Fate stuff, that was cool. It wasn't nothing. But I liked it. You know, you start getting into not gonna lie, Black Clover is anime better than the Black Clover anime is currently a better experience than Baruto. I don't know, me personally. I would say the Black Clover anime is better than Baruto up into the Word Devil arc. Once you get into that Heart Kingdom shit, I would give Baruto, but that's me personally. Like I said, I probably would give Baruto the edge only because of the Heart Kingdom arc. But other than this, okay, you got it. You know, because the only thing manga canon wise that Baruto has, you know, they got the tuning exam arc, then they got the shit with it was the shit where they was protecting the young boy's son, and he had the Sasuke ninja card that he gave to Baruto, and then that led into the Kawaki shit. So I will give Black Clover. I think I'll rewatch Boruto because yeah, it's coming back this year or next year. So with Black Clover versus Boruto, I will give Black Clover everything. You know, especially the first arc up until when it was fighting the Beast and the they was going to the different kingdoms. I think they went to like the Diamond Kingdom. It was the Diamond nigga. It was like Mars or some Lars or some shit. And I haven't read that shit in like 8 years. And I can still remember it. Then it was like the face shit with Vanessa. And then even up until the all the little exams and the stuff with the captain, I think his name was William. You know, he was going in and out. He was having like a dual personality thing. And the Word Devil arc, that is better than Boruto. I would give that. I would say that's definitely better than Boruto. I just like the cold arc. I think the cold arc is stronger than the Heart Kingdom arc. I just think the shit that Boruto got on going after Black Clover does the Word Devil arc. The Word Devil arc not fucking with, but I think they fucking with that other shit. The shit that comes later. Bleach. This would be the last one. Bleach would be an A tier anime. I wouldn't put Bleach S tier. So that's just me personally, but I wouldn't hold Bleach in the same light. You haven't even watched Bleach. You're just fucking. Oh. Bleach S. You haven't even watched Bleach. I wouldn't hold Bleach in the same light as Fullmetal Alchemist, One Piece, or Hunter x Hunter. Yu Hakusho low-key inspired Bleach. I love Bleach. I think the strongest arc is the first arc. I think the strongest arc is the Soul Society arc. But I wouldn't go as far as to say. I just don't think I'll give Bleach an S. I think A is solid for Bleach. I think that's pretty cool for Bleach. You know, whoop-de-doo. Congratulations to you, Pops. You know, fucking a quote. Bro, you haven't watched Bleach. Yo. Can you punch in the Discord real quick? Is there a way that I can talk to you? Do they got parties on Steam, bro? Like, bro, is there a way I can... Cause, like, bro, if you haven't watched Bleach, bro, like, I know you haven't watched Bleach. You probably watched, like, 10 episodes. But all these other series, I haven't watched enough to give an opinion on, which is pretty shitty, because I would love to put Gintama and Hitman Reborn into S tier. But I just can't. Bro, you're weird, bro. You literally type in lowercase. But you're sending quotes that are typed in uppercase. My silly son. You can't be me with those antics. Pussy. That was it for that.